You made comment about innovations in various areas over the course of the last year. Can you sustain those innovations over time? I mean, people kind of get worn out after a while, don't they? So is it possible to sustain the level of innovations that you've achieved up to this point?
Well, the changes, the innovations that we have made over the course of the last year, many of them have been focused around cleanliness, sanitization, around spacing, all the things that were very important to customers. Some of those were small in nature, some of them a little bit larger, but all of them very important to the customer. Some were easy to implement, some were not so easy to implement. As we go forward, the changes to all of the cleaning program that we have laid out, all of the innovations there, those are going to continue to be, I think, pretty challenging. One of them is, as we've been cleaning over the course of the last year, that has required us to leave airplanes on the ground for a longer period of time. We call it ground time. At some point, as demand comes back, we're going to have to shrink that ground time and get back closer to where we were pre-pandemic. What are the innovations? What are the tools? What are the technologies? What are the chemicals that we will be using that will allow our cleaning crews to achieve the same or greater level of cleanliness on board that airplane in a shorter period of time? So we've got a lot of innovation going still in the world of cleanliness, and some of those are going to be a bit challenging. The other thing where we're doing place where we're doing a lot of innovation is around the digital experience, touchless or contactless interactions with our customers. On board the airplane, when there's a purchase made, today the only thing that we're selling on board the airplane is earbuds, but soon as we roll out food and beverage, we're going to be offering some food and beverage for sale as well. What can we do to ensure limited contact between the customer and the flight attendant? Well, we've rolled out what we call tap to pay technology on board the airplane. So no longer does a customer have to hand over their credit card. They can just provide their credit card, near field communication credit card, or a phone that has the same capability to allow them to make the payment for whatever it is they're purchasing on board. That technology we're rolling out to airports as well. It'll be in sky clubs at some point. It'll be out at our lobbies at some point. The other thing is facial recognition. Rather than having to use your phone or a printed boarding pass, what can we use to, how can we deploy biometrics and digital identity to allow a curb to aircraft flow rather than having to exchange stuff along the way, whether it's with a Delta agent or it's with the TSA or Customs and Border Protection, whatever we can do to make it contactless. So we're making some investments there, and we'll continue to innovate in that space.